Could you describe the typical healthcare selling cycle? Well, if you're not ready for it, buckle up for a very slow process. The adoption of new products is at basically glacier speed within healthcare. All right? For the majority of products or services, what you basically have to do is expose the product to either the healthcare software company, or the integrated systems, ISV, or down to the hospital. But you have to expose them to the new product or service. You have to educate them on what solution this is going to provide. The needs assessment has to be determined how this fits into their solution. They have to integrate the device, evaluate the device, and basically then provide that to their particular customers. Then each particular hospital will go through basically the same scenario. They'll have to assess it, they'll have to try it, and once they determine there's a fit of appropriate form, fit, or function, they'll have to budget for it. Once the budget's approved, and then it goes through the purchase process. The typical lead time to adopt a new product or technology could be 2 or 3 years. It's that typical hype cycle that we hear about. For a product that has been approved within the HIS companies or their software companies, down to the hospital level, it's probably going to be about a year. The sales or the purchases of the products that we're referring to are basically going to be deployed by an all or nothing within the particular hospital. They're not going to have a scattering of products from one pharmacy in one location of the hospital to another. So they need that consistency. The key decision makers are not going to be the VPs or the CIOs, CTOs. For the most part, within our industry and our applications, we're dealing with peripherals and printers. Those are mostly being driven by the department head or the IT head of each department. So the operational managers, the ones that have the hands-on responsibility for that pharmacy or that lab or that anesthesia department, are the ones that are running that department, if you will, and their peer in the IT department, okay? Larger institutions, if you have a chain of hospitals, it's not like the private industry where overnight they'll deploy a new system corporate-wide. It will go hospital by hospital by hospital. So the deployment will be slow.